What's up, boxing fans? Thanks for tuning in to another show outside the ropes. I'm doing this video, man. I want to talk about Antonio Tarver versus Chad Dawson 2. All right. Let me ask y'all a question, man, on some real shit. Who in the fuck wants to see this fight? I sure in the fuck don't. This is what I'm telling you, man. Who's putting these fights together? We already seen this boring shit before. We seen that Chad Dawson was the better man already. We see that Chad actually Antonio Tarver looked like a washed up old man. And to be honest with you, I never liked Antonio Tarver to begin with. The only thing he's ever done in his career is knock out Roy Jones, and that was light years ago. You know what I'm saying? And that time is gone. He needs to just realize and accept the fact that his time is over. I don't want to see this boring ass shit. I don't know why they putting this shit together again. The only thing that's exciting about it is that Chad Dawson is now on HBO Boxing, which is my favorite, network to watch the boxing channels. I like it a little bit better than Showtime for the simple fact I like the commentators better, and I like just the whole presentation, the lighting. I like it better at HBO. I watch all of them. I watch ESPN and all that, but like I said, I'm happy to see him on HBO. It's gonna be the same thing. We're gonna see the same shit. I hope he knocks out Tarver this time. To be honest with you, I hope he knocks his ass out, because maybe that'll finally get his ass up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting sick of looking at this motherfucker, man. He's old, washed up. He's not like a Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins is an old cat, but he's still, man, he's still schooling motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And Tarver, man, he don't have that in him. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to promote the fight by saying that he's undefeated in his rematches or whatever. He's 0-3, or I'm sorry, 3-0 on his rematches and whatnot. But man, that shit don't mean shit to me, man. I don't want to see this fucking fight, man. But I'm gonna watch it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a boxing fan. But what's going on with these promoters, man, and people who put these fights together? That brings me to the next part of this video, man. I'm gonna talk about the reason why boxing has been dying out, and it's coming back, but why it started to die out, and why the UFC is rising so quick. And it's very simple, man. It's all promotion. And see, I'm a boxing fan. You know what I'm saying? I love boxing. That's my favorite sport. That's my favorite fighting, period. The UFC is okay, but it's boxing first, hands down. I make sure to catch every damn fight that I can catch that's on any one of the networks. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to boxing. But the difference between the UFC and boxing, why the UFC is rising so much, is because, man, you can put it on a local channel. You don't even have to have cable to catch UFC fights. You know what I'm saying? You can see that shit out here in California. You know what I'm saying? It's channel 13, the regular TV. You know what I'm saying? You can watch what's called UFC Wired, and they show you like old matches that have happened before. And boxing don't do that, man. If you don't have cable, man, you gotta go over to somebody else's house, or you gonna miss the fight. And I think that's the difference between the two. We need to start putting more money back. These promoters who are being greedy need to start putting more money back into the sport instead of pocketing it all. And once we start doing that, man, I think we'll rise. And also the heavyweight division is another reason why we had that little drought in boxing, because my man Filthy Mouth, he's a new cat along with myself here on YouTube. He made some very valid points in his last video when he was talking about David Haye versus Klitchko. Now I feel just like he feels about that. David Haye is an exciting dude. You know what I'm saying? He's 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 a heavyweight. He moved up from from cruiserweight to heavyweight. But man, he throws punches like a welterweight, man. He throws a lot of punches. He's got good power, and he's exciting. He goes for the knockout. where as far as the Klitschko brothers will jab the shit out of you, jab you, put you to sleep, you know, with their boring ass fights. You know what I'm saying? And I have respect for them. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, you don't just make it to the top with no skills. I mean, they do obviously have skills, but they bore the shit out of me. I'm gonna keep it 100% real, and I hope David Haye comes in and takes care of that, so that we can start seeing some exciting knockouts in the heavyweight division. And you know, I think that's gonna happen. Now, the thing with David Haye is he's been running his mouth bad, and he's been pissing Vitaly Klitschko off. You know, with the decapitated head. You know, with him and his brother, where their heads were detached from their bodies, and he was just wearing the shirt, and Klitschko wasn't too happy about that. You know, but I think David Haye is doing that because he wants Klitschko to come out and just try to take his head off and fight, you know, his fight. And you know what, man, David Haye may be in for a surprise. Maybe Klitschko is going to stick to his regular game plan and come out jabbing and setting up his right hand instead of rushing right in there. I don't think his strategy is going to work, because I think Klitschko knows what he's trying to do. So with this one right here, with this fight, I don't know. You know, I don't know how this is gonna go, because, like I say, man, David Haye, he hasn't even really even earned, you know, the right to even get this fight. Really, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to see him fight like maybe the Nigerian Nightmare dude. I can't think of his name right now. Samuel Peter. I would have liked to see him fight somebody like that first. Or maybe, you know, James Toney. That would have been a risk, because James Toney has slicked in the motherfucker. But, you know, fight another heavyweight fight, a couple, before you try to jump right in there with Klitschko, because Klitschko might knock his head off. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that this is just gonna be some David Haye coming in and using that haymaker and landing that shit, man. Because, like I said, Klitschko didn't become champion just off luck. You know, he does got some skill. It's a very damn good jab and a very strong right hand. And I think David Haye is underestimating him a little bit. I still hope he wins, but I think that he's underestimating him a little bit, and too much. And I think is a very, very strong possibility that that he may get knocked out. So that's my thoughts. Leave me your thoughts on what you guys think about some of the things that I touched on, and I'll make sure to hit you guys up. Still look out for the Mayweather Marquez prediction video. I'm gonna get that out. I'm not gonna keep y'all waiting too long for that. All right.